Who goes there? Reveal yourself now, so that I may discern whether you are an ally or a foe. Oh, wait a moment. It's you. You need not introduce yourself. You didn't think I would recognize you? Of course I know who you are. I apologize for sounding somewhat brusque earlier. If I'd known it was you, I wouldn't have acted that way. My sincerest apologies. Anyway, just because I know you doesn't mean I expect you to know me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lorien Sunblade of Arendor, Paladin of the Goddess of Light. You've caught me on my pilgrimage seeking an ancient relic, guided only by the word of my deity. I'm sure you more than anyone are already aware, but there is a dark force looming over us, threatening to consume life as we know it. The Demon King, Asagarath. Simply uttering that name aloud sent shivers down my spine. I can feel the influence of his power over these lands, and each day, it grows stronger and stronger. We can't allow things to get any worse than they've already become. My goddess has advised me to recover the lost artifact. It is to be our first step towards defeating this great evil. I'm currently traveling to the temple where the relic is said to have been hidden away for centuries. It was also foretold to me that I would find a formidable new ally on this journey. Could you possibly be the soul that is meant to walk this path with me? Please come along. The temple is not far from here. According to the ancient texts, it lies concealed within the depths of this forest. Although it may still be a long walk until we find it. At least I have some company now? It's just a shame that we happened to meet under such dark circumstances. I miss the peace we used to enjoy here in Arendor, back when I first pledged my allegiance to the goddess. I still recall the day when I made my solemn vow to the deity of light. It was a period of tranquility and innocence, one could say. At that time, we were unaware of the impending horrors. That's not to say I had never experienced anything painful or difficult before. But nothing like what was to come eventually. People called me all sorts of things. The Chosen One, the Young Prodigy, the Keeper of the Light. But during peaceful times, those words didn't carry the same weight as they do now. You don't realize how many people are depending on you and perceiving you as their savior until you're actually face to face with the darkness. Realizing the true necessity of your skills, it only comes when you have to use them in a situation as dire as the one we're dealing with now. And all that's happened is I've realized how weak and incompetent I truly feel. It's a feeling that haunts me wherever I go. Still, on that fateful day, I pledged to protect the innocent, to act as a shield for any person unable to stand up for themselves. I thought I knew what I was getting myself into. But during times like these, I grew fearful that perhaps I'm less equipped to deal with such a threat than I thought. Oh? You're wondering what drove me to take such an oath in the first place? Well, it was the goddess of light herself who beckoned me forth. It was unlike anything I had ever experienced before. The moment I recited my pledge to her, her light engulfed my entire being, and suddenly a sense of direction and purpose was instilled deep within my soul. It was as if I had been reborn that day. I was no longer simply Lorien, the young and gifted swordsman, but Lorien's Sunblade, the goddess's very own chosen paladin. I felt alive. As if my eyes had been opened to a completely new life. Nothing else had ever made me feel that way before. So naturally, I trust in the goddess's power with all of my heart and soul. Still wondering about the artifact we're searching for? Well, this relic we seek is said to be a beacon of her power. With it, we will stand a chance against Azagarath. His influence spreads like a deadly plague, corrupting everything it touches. But I believe in the goddess's light even more than his darkness. It gives me a sense of comfort, a realization that I'm not alone. And now I have you by my side as well. Thank you. I appreciate your presence on this quest. You're curious about what exactly this relic does? Well, according to the ancient texts, it possesses the ability to amplify the power of the light, to cleanse the darkness once and for all. It is essential in understanding how to combat Azagarath's dark magic. The relic holds the very essence of the goddess of light herself. When it is activated, it creates a powerful barrier of pure light that repels dark magic. With it, we can protect Arendor's innocent townfolk from any threats of evil. A shield? No, not quite. I don't think that's the term I would use for it. It's far more than just that. The texts describe how the relic can absorb and convert dark energy into light, neutralizing any malevolent force. This would be necessary in order to weaken Azagarath's influence, as his power is fundamentally rooted in darkness, death, and corruption. Indeed, the sacred relic is believed to be incredibly powerful. But its power is not just offensive or defensive. It is also said to have the ability to heal. The pure, gentle light it emits can mend wounds, cure diseases, and restore vitality to those who have been drained by the darkness. Imagine all the faith it could restore to our people, to see the goddess's light shining brightly once more. Truly, a beacon of salvation and a hope for a brighter future. Which is precisely why Azagarath fears it. As much as he wishes otherwise, he knows that his evil magic is no match for the purity of the light. This is why it is imperative that we retrieve the artifact and safeguard it at all costs. It is not merely a tool. It is a symbol of the goddess's divine presence and her sacred promise to always save us from harm. With it, we will possess the power to gather the righteous, ignite bravery in the souls of the timid, and reassure all that the radiant light shall never dim, always blazing a brilliant path to victory. Even though my heart may be worn and weary, I must continue to cling onto that glimmer of hope. I can't look back to the past now. Only forward, towards the future, whatever it may be. It appears that we have finally arrived. See? We are already at the doors of the temple. Oh my. Do you feel that? The relic's power resonates even from here. It calls to us. I can feel the light stirring in my soul. This feels unreal. It's almost as if I am in a dream right now. Yet, here we are. Together, we shall retrieve the relic and bring the fight to reclaim our world from Azagarath's evil grasp. Are you ready? All right, then. Let us proceed with our quest. In the name of the Goddess of Light and all of the goodness in this world, we shall prevail over the darkness once and for all. Ready to continue joining me on my quest? Please consider leaving this audio journey a quick like, and remember to subscribe to Celesterra for even more adventures. Adult listeners are invited to visit patreon.com/Celesterra, where you'll find all sorts of exclusive original character content for you to enjoy. Or, if you'd like, you can even order your very own custom audio by visiting anagomi.com/commissions. You can even order one that features me if that's what you desire. Now then, stay safe out there, all right? Until our next journey, take care, and may the goddess's light guide your way back to me soon.